What's up, YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel. It's your favorite broker and host, Wayne Chappelle, and I'm back with another video. This is in continuation with the little mini series that I'm doing on business plans. So before I get started in the video, and this video is going to specifically cover strategic planning. So we're going to go over strategic planning in this video, but before I do that, I just want to get a little bit of housekeeping out of the way for those who may not know me, may have not watched any of my videos, or just don't know, who the hell I am. So let me just go ahead and get that out of the way so we can move forward. So for those that don't know me, my name is Wayne Chappelle. I am a licensed real estate broker. I'm licensed in 4 states, from North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida, in the Southeast. I have been in the real estate industry for over 13 years as a licensed real estate broker. And throughout my real estate career, I have sold over 250 million, that's $250 million in real estate sales, and I have over 1,000 transactions that are successfully closed. And for those of you that may not know, the reason that I'm here on YouTube is to be able to spread my reach and reach out to you guys. Like I mentioned in my previous videos, I'm always going to be in production in some form or fashion, but I'm shifting my focus to deal more with what I'm deeming is the real estate dropout, right? So I mentioned in previous videos that, there's a real crisis going on in the real estate industry where we have a high failure rate and a high dropout rate, with real estate agents and real estate professionals leaving the business, leaving the industry in droves every day. So I identified that as a need, and I'm trying to fulfill that need through what I do on YouTube, through what I do in my coaching, my mentoring, and my one-on-one. So, I need your help, and I always say this in all my videos. I need you to provide your feedbacks and comments down below, because this is, the channel has my name on it, but this channel is all about you guys. So with that being said, the topic of this video, like I mentioned, is about strategic planning. And, to just sum it up in a nutshell, what strategic planning is, and we went over, goal setting in the previous video. Strategic planning is your roadmap, is what's laid out, is how you're going to get to that goal and get to that objective, right? So in layman's terms, think about your strategic plan in relationship to your goals as the navigation in your car, right? Most cars today, modern cars, have a navigation, in them, and if they don't, if you have an Android or a Google phone, you have some kind of navigation software that's in your phone, whether it be, the Apple Maps. I'm on Android, so I have, the Google Maps, and I can plug in my goal or where I'm trying to get to, right? If I'm trying to get to a meeting downtown Atlanta, I, plug in that address, and my GPS, my navigation system, is going to navigate that route for me to get me there the most quickest and efficient way to my destination. So that, in a nutshell, is what strategic planning is in relation to your business, right? Whether that's a real estate business or, any other business, right? Strategic planning. And, to further expound on that, relationship of the GPS in your car, you can think about it this way. So if you run into a roadblock, run into an issue in your real estate career, right? You run into an obstacle, you need to get around it. Same thing like if you're, in my area, it's I-85. If I'm heading down I-85 and there's an accident and it's, you got traffic backed up, or the highway is actually shut down, you need to be able to know how to get around that. It's the same thing in real estate with your real estate business. If you're encountering an issue, you need to be able to navigate around that situation. That is your strategic planning taking effect to get you out of that situation and move you back along your path so you can get to your destination. Whether, and I deemed this yesterday, I believe, when I did the video, was in, about setting your goals and about that $100,000 GCI, right? Gross commission income. Like, most new agents say they want to make $100,000 their first year. is what they want to obtain. That's their goal, right? So in getting to that goal, right, you run into roadblocks. So how do I get, clients? How do I get customers? How do I reach these consumers to get me to my objective? And when you do your strategic planning, and we'll, deep dive into these elements and these subjects at a later time once I start getting some feedback down below, so we can kind of tailor this thing to what you guys really want to hear and what you guys are striving to know. But in regards to that GPS and your strategic plan, it's going to advise you. You're going to have to, come up with ideas and solutions to route yourself to get to that goal of $100,000, right? So whether it be, going out and cold calling, whether it be going out and farming your neighborhoods, whatever it is that's going to get you to that goal. Like I said, it's just like a GPS. If you hit a traffic jam, I hear on my GPS, traffic, backed up, X amount of minutes, going to be added to your route. Do you want to route to this route, right? So I could look at that and say, you know what, if I don't reroute, I'm going to be late for my meeting, right? So I say, okay, I hit the button on the GPS and it, calculates and reroutes me out of that situation. I might have to go around, get off the highway, go on some local streets and, get back on the highway after I pass that roadblock to get me to my destination. It's the same thing in real estate, where you run into a roadblock. You may, just start your business and you're already hitting roadblocks, which most people do, right? They just don't know what to do, right? They don't have their GPS set up. They haven't put in their destination, right? They have it in their mind, but they haven't plugged it into the navigation system or your strategic plan. And that's what I want you guys to think about. Anything with your business plan, you're going to have to sit down and actually, probe your mind and figure out what you want to do. And like I said, I'll be glad to help you do that, right? We can sit down and have a consultation and I'll help you, get started with that process. So, that's what I see is the biggest challenge, is sitting down, taking the time to actually get that done. Invest the time so you know exactly what you want to do and exactly how you're going to format your strategic plan to get you to where you need to be. So, with that being said, I'm not going to keep this video too long, but I just want you guys to think about your strategic plan and think about it in terms of the navigation in your car or the navigation on your phone, right? If you don't plug in that address or that goal of where you want to go, and you're sitting in traffic, your navigation is not telling you nothing, right? You don't get any feedback. You're not getting anything from your navigation because you didn't input the data into that GPS, so it has no idea where you're going. The GPS is just along for the ride. You're gonna have your map open on the screen and it's just kind of, showing you going down the road or what have you. It's not, providing you any feedback or any information to the goal that you're trying to achieve or the destination that you're trying to go. So it's the same thing with your strategic plan. If you don't put the time and the effort and put the data, right, the information down in your strategic plan of where you want to go as far as your goal setting, you're not going to get any feedback from it, right? You're not going to be able to reroute yourself to figure out how to get around the tough problems that you're facing. Or, sometimes it may not be a problem at all. The problem is that you haven't input the data to help you make, strategic decisions and make, business decisions based off of, your goals and how you're trying to achieve those goals. So with that being said, if you watched this video up to this point, I feel truly blessed that you're here, watching my videos, watching me, listening to me, make a go of it on this YouTube channel. Like I said, I'm doing this for you guys. It's not about me truly, because I have exceeded where I wanted to be as far as real estate, production, right? I already mentioned I've done over $250 million in real estate sales, over 1,000 transactions closed. So I want to be able to use my experience use my knowledge that I've gained and pour it into you guys. And I could tell you the biggest challenge that I'm having is just getting used to this YouTube platform. But like I said, eventually I'm going to get there. I did a video on what you see is what you get. I don't edit these videos, they're just straight raw. I hit the record button on my phone and away we go. And I do these videos, and I'm trying to do them consistently on a daily basis to provide value to you guys. And like I said, just want to leave it at that. And as always, have a blessed day and go out there and make it happen. And I'll see you guys on the next video.